Hello, as you see, I am going to talk about telephone. Telephone, we're gonna learn telephone words today. My name is Daniel Anaïs. Moi vraiment content pour me là avec nous. Pas oublier, c'est supporter qui supporter nous, et par l'autre façon que partager vidéo nous yo et puis like vidéo, like li konya, like li non. Telephone words, c'est ça que pour la apprendre dans vidéo pour aujourd'hui là. I'm vini. Welcome back. You finished to like, you share the video. Ou fin like, et puis commentez. Yes, comment below to say if you like the video. Commentez surtout à la fin vidéo pour dire qui j'en sais. Today I'm going to talk about telephone. As you see, I have a telephone here. There are some vocabulary words that you have to know. Supposé konnen. Telephone words, like in the telephone, the telephone has two parts, hardware and software. When I say hardware is the physical part of a telephone, and software, this is what you cannot touch. This is what inside of the telephone, C'est tout ça qui est dans le téléphone qui c'est software. Ça pas qu'à toucher. Une application, for example, an application, something like that. You create software, software, hardware, like hardware. I touch the hardware of the telephone. Hardware, this is the physical part of the telephone. Hardware. Software, a software like here, the software, what I touch inside of the telephone. A software. Let's go. Not only saying software and hardware, but you have to know the different kinds of telephone. I have here landline phone. Landline phones, phone that you have inside of your home. Lorsque parler de téléphone fixe, ou dit landline phone. Landline phone. C'est téléphone que nous connaissons nous-mêmes à Haïti, nous sommes téléco, mais c'est téléphone qui fonctionnait avec un câble pour jacker la dedans qui relais landline phone. The landline phones. Okay, for when you say landline phone. And what about a telephone without code? Qui est un téléphone qui pas gagne code ou bien qui pas gagne wire, qui pas gagne fil? Ou pas besoin d'adapter un fil là-dedans pour parler. Like this or like this. Comment vous relez téléphone ça yo? You relay yo mobile phone, or you can say mobile phone also. Mobile phone. Mobile phone, téléphone mobile, or commonly known as cell phone. Cell phone. Americans say cell phone and British say mobile phone. If you watch my video about American versus British words, how they say it, mobile phone and cell phone. But if you do not to say mobile phone or cell phone, what they are, a mobile phone is a wireless or a codeless phone. Okay? Your mobile phone, c'est un téléphone sans fil. Let me say wireless, c'est sans fil, sans code, or codeless phone. A cell phone or a mobile phone is a wireless phone. Okay, son téléphone sans code ou bien sans fil. But a landline phone is a phone with wire or with code. Ça veut dire son téléphone que vous utilisez fil. When I say wire, parler de fil courant, parler de câble, etc. Cable, parler de câble, ça que vous capable de mettre là-dedans pour faire fonctionner. Okay, but when I say mobile phone or cell phone, people in England say mobile phone, people in America say cell phone, commonly known as phone or smartphone. When you say phone, you simply say this, phone. You know that, phone. You just say phone. On parler de ça ou juste parler de phone. But when you say smartphone, this is an intelligent kind of telephone. Ça sont l'autre type de téléphone. They are different, because what you can do with that, you cannot do with this. So, qu'a fait avec ça ou pas qu'a fait avec ça, okay? You relay ça smartphone, you relay ça phone, simply phone or telephone, you relay telephone. But the second, I'm talking about landline phone. As you can see it, this is it. The landline phone. Nou wè jan fòm niye. Fòm sa ki le landline phone nan, nou wè jan liye. Eh bien, par contre, au simple phone, c'est comme ça, un téléphone simple. A smartphone is like that. You know, you understand. And what I'm going to teach you today, not software yet, because in the second part of the video, I can touch software. When I say software of telephone. Now, I'm going to talk about hardware and the telephone. Hardware parts. On va parler de hardware, not software today. C'est après vidéo ça va jouer une deuxième partie qui va parler de software. OK, software. Nous apprenons type de téléphone yo. Rappelez-moi non. Rappelez-moi on a oublié. Téléphone fixe, téléphone souvent il y a la caillou, landline phone. OK, landline phone. C'est ça. Vous voyez? Vous imaginez? Landline phone. Téléphone que vous servez avec la nan mobile sans code là, il y aurait mobile phone, ou bien mobile phone, ou bien cell phone. Mais dans téléphone mobile, il y a juste le phone, il y a ça qui est intelligent, qui a fait plus bagay mini ordinateur, il y aurait le smartphone. OK? Ni phone de ça fait partie de mobile phone ou bien cell phone. Mobile phone c'est juste anglais qui dit ça. Et puis cell phone c'est américain qui dit ça. Ouais, c'est même Bagay. Okay, good. Now we're gonna learn about hardware vocabulary words based on telephone. Hardware parts. Nous parlons de hardware parts. Before going, let me show you on my telephone. All right. This is my telephone. We got different parts in it. But before that, let me read for you the vocabulary words and then I can show you in the telephone user or practice, you know. I got screen. Screen, you can say phone screen or simply say screen. Phone screen or screen. And then we have speaker or phone speaker. Speaker. And then power button. Volume button. Earphone or headphone. You can say earphone ou bien headphone. Earphone ou bien headphone. Earphone jack. Okay? Earphone jack or headphone jack. Bagay. Headphone jack or earphone jack. Same thing. Charging port. Memory card port. SIM card port. Keyboard. Charger. Front facing camera. Front facing camera. Rear facing camera. Front facing camera. Rear facing camera. Okay, let me say again. Screen, speaker, power button, volume button, earphone, headphone jack, charging port, memory card port, SIM card port, keyboard, charger, front facing camera, rear facing camera. These are hardware parts of a telephone. Ça yo, c'est partie physique qui gagne dans yon téléphone. Now, we're gonna go to the practice. We're gonna go with these telephones, this or that. let me use a smartphone because many people use smartphone, but me, I use both because it's easy to have an empty battery with this phone. But I use this so that people can find me easily when you call me. Okay, this is, let's go here with the button. You say the power button. Here, you know, if I touch it like that, you see my telephone is in French. I use it, this language in French. This is the power button. For example, if I turn it off here. Now I turn it off, and then I press the power button here. You know, I press the power button just to turn it on. Press. This is the power button. This is the power button. Power button. This is the power button and the smartphone. But this is the power button. You see here, I press the power button. Okay, I turn it off. Now I'm gonna turn it on as this phone. This is here, the power button. I press the power button again, and I'm gonna turn it on. You know, I'm gonna turn it on. I turn this telephone on. Now you learn power button. This is the button that you press to turn the telephone on. Ça c'est bouton que vous pèsez pour allumer téléphone. You release ça power button. Power button. And then after the power button, I get the volume buttons. Volume, you know, to turn it up. When you turn this button up, you get the volume higher. Get it higher. You say volume. I say volume button. Volume button, c'est bouton pour voyer volume nan pi haut. As you can see, I press it. You see the volume button, it moves, you know. I turn it up, it moves up. And I turn it down, it moves down. This is the volume button. Ça c'est bouton volume. Okay? And then, after that, we have here the speaker. We have here the speaker. Speaker. This is, with that you can listen to something on the telephone. When you're playing a music, you can listen to it and the sound comes from the speaker. Okay, you hear with it. This is the speaker. And after the speaker, now we have the screen. This is this part, the screen. Or I can say it's like the face of the telephone. C'est visage téléphone. It's the screen, the phone screen. Okay, this screen, this smartphone screen is touchable. I can touch it. You see, if I press it, I can touch it. I press it here, you know. It's a touchable screen. Ça le screen signifie écran. This is the screen. You know, this is the speaker. This is the screen. This is the power button. This is the volume button where I can turn it up or turn it down. Okay. And after that, we have here, this is a camera. The camera to see me. They call this camera front-facing camera. Front-facing camera, where I can take a selfie, take a photo myself. This is what a selfie is. Okay, this is the front-facing camera. Ça c'est caméra devant. Là on dit front-facing camera. This doesn't have camera, but this smartphone has a camera. Front-facing camera. This is the camera in which you can take your photo. And then this is a rear-facing camera. A rear-facing camera, this is the camera at the back of your telephone. You can take a photo of someone or film. This is a front-facing camera, and this is a rear-facing camera. Alright, rear-facing camera. Donc, nous avons fini d'apprendre. Front-facing camera, c'est caméra devant. This has a camera also, but it's not like that. Ça son une caméra tout. It doesn't have front-facing camera. It has only rear-facing camera. Li seulement une caméra derrière. This telephone. Okay. After that, we have earphone. Now, earphone. Earphone. This is an earphone. You can call it headphone, or headphone or earphone. This is what I can jack here. I can put here to listen to music or to talk to somebody if I don't want to use the mic of this telephone. Okay? This is headphone or earphone. And this little hole you see here in the telephone, ti tout ça que vous là, you relate headphone jack. Headphone jack. C'est côté qu'on capable jacker earphone non bien headphone. OK. Headphone jack. C'est ti tout ça, c'est pas ça. Headphone jack. What about this? This port. Pour ça, you relate charging port. The charging port where you can put your charger. Charging port là c'est ti espace qu'on capable mettre chargeur. A charger. Let me show you a charger. This is a charger, but unfortunately this charger is not suitable with this telephone. It's not for this telephone. You know, really parti ça. Charging port. Ça c'est port côté pour charger. Charging port. Eh bien, à qui ça ou charger avec un charger. OK. Action c'est to hook up ou bien plug in. OK. N'a vinn sous ça après. All right, you learned this part. Charging port. And you learn a charger. A charger. Good. Okay, for memory card port. What is a memory card port? A memory card port is where you can put the memory card. C'est côté memory card port là, c'est côté qu'on capable mettre 4 mémoires. Let me show you. This, as you see, this part, you can see in this telephone, it's the memory card part. The memory card part is where you can put the memory card. Memory card. Memory card part, c'est côté où capable mettre 4 mémoires. All right, this is the memory card part. What about a SIM card part? The SIM card part where you can put the SIM. This is a SIM card. SIM card is this. SIM card là c'est 4 SIM. 4 SIM téléphone. Eh bien, 4 SIM téléphone, côté pour mettre là, il y aurait le SIM card port. Par exemple, espace ça. For example, I take off this. You can see this is a card SIM port. It's a SIM card. This is a SIM card and this space is a SIM card port. Espace ça c'est SIM card port côté pour mettre SIM card là. OK, good. Espace ça c'est memory card port côté pour mettre memory card là. Espace ça même. You see it? Memory card port, you put the memory card. SIM card port where you can put the SIM card. That's great. Okay. And after, what I don't show you is the keyboard. I don't show you the keyboard. This telephone has a software keyboard. You can see it's the keyboard. Keyboard, it's the where you can touch to write something and you inside of your telephone. This is the keyboard. This is a software keyboard. I'm not talking about software today, but let me show you the keyboard in this telephone. You know, this is what you touch. C'est pas ça. This is the space que vous le keyboard là. C'est côté pour ka toucher téléphone nan pour écrire moun. You relate ça keyboard. But this is a keyboard. It's a software keyboard. Ça c'est un keyboard électronique qui pas même avec ça même. Good. You'll be learning many vocabulary, hardware parts of a telephone. You learn screen. This is this part. C'est parti ça. You will screen là. You learn speaker. Speaker c'est côté pour tendre les téléphones n'a jouer ou bien leur parler. L'homme n'a parlé avant. The power button c'est ça ou peser pour téléphone n'a allumer. And then volume button c'est bouton qu'on peser pour bailler volume là. Either to turn it up or to turn it down. Soit pour monter, soit pour descendre. And then earphone, so that when the earphone, c'est ça, ou bien on relate headphone. And then where you can put the earphone, ou bien the headphone, they call it headphone jack. Pati ça, headphone jack. Charging port, c'est côté qu'on ka charger téléphone. C'est espace côté pour charger téléphone. Charging port, c'est port pour charger téléphone. Alright, good? I mean, like video, I know. Like video, okay? After the charging port, we get the charger. Charger, where you can plug the charger and the charging port. Ka mette plugger charger and the charging port là. And then after you've been learning front-facing camera. Front-facing camera, c'est caméra devant. And then rear-facing camera, c'est caméra derrière. Alright. And then keyboard, I show you keyboard. This is the keyboard, electronic keyboard software, and then this hardware keyboard where you can touch. So, thank you so much parce qu'on prend le temps pour regarder vidéo. Mais ça me fait plus plaisir de like vidéo ça et partager. On fait me connaître qu'on apprécie. Parce que si vous nous camper channel là, dis nous, pas regarder tout le monde sur ce channel là, hein? Nous pas partager. Come on. Nous pas partager. Objectif nous c'est faut arriver avec et plus sans quand même. Objectif là ça. Mais guys, si nous pas garder, nous pas partager, nous que tout le monde ça là, pas partager, ça veut dire travail là pas fait. Le like une vidéo, il y a un nombre de vues que nous gagnons qui montre que il y a monde si nous t'a partager vidéo normalement nous t'a bien loin, t'a bien plus monde qui t'a venu encourager travail nous pour nous capable gagner plus views, plus demandes, mettre plus vidéo toujours. Oh my gosh. Est-ce que me garder décourager? Hein? Est-ce que me garder camper là? Nous camper là? Nous pas décourager mais faut que nous il y a monde même l'oni, quand pile monde par contre si me dit non bien, quand pile on pas besoin citer monde pour me pas faire jaloux. Quand pile monde qui encourager travail nous en pile parce que n'a fait pile effort pour nous faire. So I take this time to talk to you because I know we are, you know already that we are working for you and you are the only one sponsor of what we're doing. Nous c'est sponsor numéro 1 travail nous, c'est nous-mêmes qui pouvons le monter. Donc nous déjà connaissons travail là, j'en nous fait là et nous connaissons déjà des bails ça pas bien pile en pile monde d'elle, mais si nous pas encourager ça capable porter découragement tout. N'est-ce pas? Donc m'apprécier monde que me gagne là, nous gagne. Félicitations, merci. What I can say from the bottom of my heart, I love you. Goodbye.